also your brakes may fade a little bit too. So
yeah,
that's another factor.
I expect them to at some point.
So here now, when you get on the brakes, and go ahead and just let off, roll more speed. Now get on the gas, stay on the gas. So you can roll that speed in there, and then you've got, but don't lift. Huh?
I was going to try to tuck it into that apex there a little bit.
Yeah, it's just that once you're on the throttle there, you're better off just holding a steady throttle than lifting it.
Okay.
These cars are designed to protect you pretty darn well with the traction control system. That's why I don't hold it. There you go. But you're better off, not to be lifting a whole lot. So you don't want to go too much beyond that, right? Because you're working, okay, now here, stop. Yeah, more brake. Because then the purpose of having more brake is so that you can drive the car through on the gas and really be full throttle by the apex.
Yeah, I was also forgetting to downshift the third.
Yeah, I saw that too. I realized that as we were most of the way through the transit, we did downshift, so yeah. The apex like that, you can see that you're going to be way out to the left there.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, I missed it. So I got to know what's going to happen here, and I'm going to have to be a little bit gentle with things. And I think you can just turn in a little closer to the curbing at the beginning of turn 4, and you get to it. It gets really earlier in the turn. You can adjust. It's like we're the only car out here right now. Because that time your entry was much more controlled there.
Right.
You're probably there's more speed there because you could wait a little longer and brake a little harder and get down to right around the same speed. But then what you're able to do is just drive it off the car so hard. See now, that's a little too much speed here. You don't quite have control going around here. You really don't want to charge turn 1 because you messed up turn 2 so bad with that. That wasn't. You did all right. Really slow the car down because you have more speed. It's like, oh, I can't go through it. This is another corner you can't charge because you just kind of get way out of shape, and it just doesn't help you at all. Turn 1 and turn 6, you can't win the race there, but you can sure lose it. My view. So you're flirting with the curbing on the exit, which you should try to avoid, but pretty darn good. Was that any fun?
Oh yeah, sweating.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good job though. I mean, you've got the lines really well. Like I say, I like your braking technique. and because that'll help you to be consistent and to adjust your braking. You know, it's a matter of how fast to go into turn 1 here is one thing.
Right.
Because like I say, you can't charge it. You could still work on a. This could be a little bit. You could have the car a little bit pointed more down the track, and not so much to the left, and then that'll help you accelerate down here and be able to really get
a
on the
later
throttle.
apex on that.
Yeah, but yeah, it is a little later apex on that. That's right. What you kind of need to do is you need to swing away from the curb a little bit as you come out of 2, so that you can make a straighter shot through 3. And in a high-powered car like this, it does make a difference. But you're doing pretty darn well here. Again, you want to be sure the car is slowed down enough, but you're working your way well down to the apex, and then you can unwind the steering a little bit, because really the car would be, you know, within about 4 or 5 feet of the edge of the track there. Because every time you can open up the steering a little bit, the car.
Yeah, you can feel it kind of go out from underneath you like it wants to go when you straighten out the steering.
Right, because as I say, when you've got the wheels, when you got the wheels, you know, you got a lot of lock in there, and then you're driving it with the throttle stick. You're just trying to grind the tires off, you know. So the less steering lock you have, the faster you can go.
Yep.
That's one case where less it really is more.
Although
it's like we're the only car out. It's crazy.
That one wide turn, you know, where you got the cone there, I forget which turn number it is. I know it's not the fastest way, but it is fun because I feel like it's a really controllable corner as far as kind of power sliding around. You can kind of control the...
Is it a right-hander?
No, the left-hander.
Left-hander. Oh, 6, yeah. Yeah, that would be 6.
I know that's not the fastest way around, but
well, you know,
it can be the funnest.
A little slide, so we're going to go off track here.
Right.
A little slide is really the fastest.
Yeah.
But if you're getting these big, wild slides, it's not the fastest. So, but yeah, and it's a fun time to experiment with it, because, and you're doing it the right way, because you're squeezing that throttle down, and when you're squeezing the throttle down, you can continuously accelerate the car, and you're putting, you know, you're adding load to the tires, but you're adding it slowly, so the car will take it. When you do that, it'll take more load. Whereas if you jam on the throttle, you'll have wheel spin at the rear, and then the car's all out of shape and you're no good. So it's just finding that balancing act, and that's the right place to try it, and you're doing well with it. When you're on the line there. If you're not on the line, you're just hanging on, but you're on the line, so that's good. Fun. Okay, lunchtime.
Yeah.